started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I'm out smoking.
How nice is it
smoking.
When you can drop 7 guys,
let's go defense.
Only rush 4 and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This crowd
right.
the energy and noise.
Awesome one. Let's see what's up.
Off the play fake. They're working that left side.
Hey.
He's brought down, but there's a flag
there we go.
on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Flag on offense. We will accept. We will accept that.
Gain on that one, and it goes for
sure
naught
will.
as the penalty will back them up. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he can't hold on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this.
He tried, though. I give him E for effort.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. That's caught. It's Richmond. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short of the fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Well, the stadium fight.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays in it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still on his feet. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
Now, right here, y'all see I'm going to have to make this count. So we just going to try to find a little something. Just, just get to the court, just run back, something like that. Okay.
They're close enough for
I think we found some, y'all.
From the 26, but they'd love to
Let's see.
This 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end.
There we go.
He gets it all the way down.
We go my tight end.
Terrific catch and run before
Yeah.
stop.
Good job.
Close to the end zone now with a
Trombley.
new set downs.
Good job, Trombley.
They'll go to the air.
Trombley with the touchdown. Touchdown, Trombley.
And he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small space. bases. Nice work on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the completion.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The inside linebacker flying through there. You see those guys come up, you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Ross. Turning it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to bully their way in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harvey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gets it past the marker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field.
Frank, they'll let go.
Might as well give it to him again.
Let's go.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage.
Jackson High School has somebody down. Mr. Leon Whitfield is down, people. He is down. They're going to check him out. He might be all right.
This drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. There we go. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Anniston. Shout out to them Bulldogs, man. Anniston High School, man. Down there in Alabama, man. You know, hold it down. That was a good run. That's the outside. Boom, he was gone. Just like that.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. To throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Poe. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Bailey. Finds the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. they bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. After the first down completion, it's second and short. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there. Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there in the incompletion.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Fires a ball, now it's picked off.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It'll be a draw. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain. perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hit.
There he goes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds a man on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back to back.
They try to pop a run on the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
To the air, it's Bailey. Fires left. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Back to pass on second down. Got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the right. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give out of the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They send the tight end in motion. He'll set up to throw. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Going to look downfield again. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Unloads it left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He leaves it with his back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right down the middle. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Complete downfield. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver. Albeit very slight.
And that's it feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.